Hey guys, welcome back to Carve. I'm Insetic, and with me again is Blank Tester.
Hey, how's it going?
And Zaris Guth.
Good day.
Today we are going to be doing the first advanced tour, and we'll also be picking a different character team. We'll pick Tsunami. You can see they've got highest speed, the lowest tricks, and I mentioned that here's where I kind of want to talk about stats a bit.
Okay.
Because speed makes sense. Speed is how fast you go relative to the other teams.
Yeah.
Trick makes sense. That is how fast you pull off tricks. But then the bottom three, ramming, blocking, teamwork, are kind of... So, teamwork I'll explain first, because teamwork I've seen the effect on, and that is that the other person on your team is always in the race with you. And the higher a teamwork, the more the other person on your team will try to stay close to you and maybe help out. Like, it might be really subtle, but the developers are probably thinking maybe they'll try to cut someone off or try to knock someone out of your way or something like that.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's probably the intention, but again, I don't really see that much of the effect. Blocking might be, and again, I don't really see much of an effect, but I think it might be like you slow people down more when they're in your wake.
Yeah, that makes some sense, yeah. I mean, it doesn't really make sense physics-wise, but yeah.
Ramming doesn't make any sense because this is one of those games where the AI always stays in place and knocks you around.
So you get dicked over by the AI every time?
Every time, regardless.
Huh.
That sucks.
I guess, but yeah, I do kind of see the teamwork,
dope.
like on the one team that doesn't really have much teamwork. You can be in fifth, and your partner can be blasting ahead in first. And on the team that does have a lot of teamwork, your partner's always pretty much right in front of you or behind you.
Right.
Interesting.
To attempt to support you.
Yeah, but I don't know. Carve is one of those games. Like most video games, either you avoid the problems of having to deal with
that double
the
rush!
AI. It's over.
Oh, such a shame. Oh.
Either you avoid the problems of getting bunched up with the AI, or you have all the problems of being bunched up with the AI, and the different little intricacies and different stats there don't really come into much play.
Yeah. It's interesting you're able to do this reversal
So like you said in the first episode, the most important stats are just speed and tricks.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was such a long reversal.
Yeah. I also want to talk about the ground tricks. So, doing a ground trick, doing a reversal or a handstand or the surfer trick or your signature ground trick once you unlock that, messes with your ability to control your vehicle,
Right.
which you're doing a trick. You shouldn't be able to turn as well as normal. Except, some of the ground tricks keep your turning the normal way, like, you hold left and you go left, you hold right, you go right. But some of the ground tricks invert that.
Huh.
Oh.
So it's not uniform across them. Half the ground tricks let you still turn how you normally would, but just much slower, and half the ground tricks invert that.
So you have to sort of try and figure out which one does what, so you can still steer.
Yeah, which is kind of weird. Because again, it's not uniform. I will say though that the reversal trick, as soon as you end it, it gives you the boost for it, whereas with the other tricks you have to wait for the animations to end. So you can kind of power game it and do a reversal up until you absolutely need to stop doing it, kind of like that, and then just rock it away. Another thing to say is, you might have noticed across last episode and this one that some of the levels have similar, set pieces or areas. Well, that's because the levels are broken up into different areas of the world. Like, there's a USA section, a Europe section, a Pacific section that shares common color
So
schemes
it's like
and
one
styles.
wait, is it like one big track and you get like different areas of the track as different courses, or is it like the map we see on the loading screen? Is that showing us a map that you could conceivably draw a line and say this is one course and this is another course, and they share the same actual map? Or is it or is it like
The answer
each
to
map
that
is unique?
is sometimes.
Okay.
Like every Europe level will share that same kind of city, like you're in Venice style thing, where there's city buildings to the left and right, and you're just in like gondolas or something.
That's what happens in that's all of Europe.
But like
that's the entirety of Europe. I can confirm this.
Yeah.
But like specifically, there's like City Station 1 and City Station 2, which are part of the same path but take different parts.
Right.
But another Europe level might just be a completely new map.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the Pacific area you can see is kind of the rocky and sort of on the water huts type of thing.
I wanted to say this before, but you were in the middle of saying something. I didn't want to interrupt you. Real neat thing that I like that this game does is if you're in Double Rush and you hit something, it doesn't take away the rest of your Double Rush meter. It just ends your Double Rush. So, if you have some meter left... Yeah, if you have some meter left, and like if he crashed right now, his meter would stay where it is.
So he can build up his next Double Rush faster.
A little bit sooner, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a neat...
To make up for not getting to do his entire Double Rush.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
That's pretty cool.
I kind of wish that the rush up there would fill up like the Double Rush bar. Like, instead of just like each trick being rated that way, instead if the whole thing, like your actual rush bar was shown as that would be nicer, I think.
Instead of just having the letters.
Yeah, like R there just represents this one trick, and RU, as opposed to like the R being slightly filled because your Double Rush meter is only slightly filled.
I mean, again, those are for the boost you'll get from that specific trick. So, if you hit the point requirements to get into boost level 1, the R will just light up completely. And then once you hit the point limit to get into boost tier number 2, for the boost you're going to get at the end of the trick, the U will light up.
It's like leveled boost. It's not like you can get 1.5 boost.
Right.
It's either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not just so you need to get past a certain point to get that amount of boost.
Yeah. So now we're in Advanced Series, and along with the position point goals, for placing high positions in each level, now we do have the tricking point goals, which, again, I'm pretty decent at extreme sports games, so I'm going to be tricking all over the place and pass those, but that's something to worry about now if you just pick up the game and you're not used to pulling the sickest tricks yet.
Yeah.
Gotta practice.
And obviously the Arctic levels, they'll all be different paths.
Right.
Probably different areas, but they'll all share glacier, iceberg themed.
Yeah.
Ice caps.
Yeah. They all look like the jet skiers shouldn't survive this.
Yeah.
Cool tunnel sections. Love tunnel sections.
Get it?
Cool. Oh yeah, you hit that. I got a comment that said this game was wave race without the waves. Well, look at all those waves. What do you think about that, huh?
It's wave race without the waves, and plus a lot more cool shit.
Yeah. I haven't played Wave Race Blue Storm actually, but
Maybe
I've heard it was just like okay. I don't think I had near the emphasis on tricks. I mean, it was the extreme sports heyday. You had to bust in the tricks. The tricks are why I'm there.
It's all for the Matrix.
I mean, think about it this way. It was right in the heyday of extreme sports games, and it was so much so the case that like Jet Set Radio is a game about graffiti, but they stuck tricks in there anyways.
Yeah.
Well, this game, to me at least, is all about the rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Double Rush.
So, the top trick on the trick list is a sub dive, and it just says forward, and you're like, okay, what? So you need to jump in the air and, get a bunch of air, and then if you hold forward, you can see that your person will dive into the water and jump back out without the combo ending.
Oh.
So if you're tricking
that's how
Find,
you then get bigger.
You do like a flip and a grab, and then hold the sub dive off of a big ramp, and then go under and come up, do another flip grab. That's how you get like a 5-tier rush and really fill out your double rush.
Real quick,
I'd say
does the game give you points in a multiplier at all?
Yes.
Okay. Like with
You
combos?
you can note that like when I do a flip and a trick, it'll be like ×2.
Okay.
And actually, if I do like a double flip and a trick, it'll be a ×3 because it counts each flip separately.
Yeah.
Looking at what you did just now, it feels like you can like do a ground trick real quick to just get a quick boost.
Yeah, the body wrap is really fast. The body
Probably
wrap
just to get you back
specifically-
in there, yeah.
Yeah. This level, though, I will say, is one of the perfect examples of knowing what the good shortcuts are, but not remembering to take them at all until like lap 3. Because coming up, there will be this section here, where if you go to the left right there, you can totally then easily ride to the right of this.
Oh.
The first 2 laps,
That lines you up, yeah.
The first 2 laps, if you saw, I just missed that completely.
And there's a slight noise there to tell us that you're close.
Yeah, that noise means obviously
You can't
know,
miss
you're out
anymore.
of. Yeah.
Interesting.
But there we go.
Yeah, the body whip is really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't
Also,
hold it. You can't get more points out of it. But
I
yeah,
haven't
it's
once mentioned, because I didn't notice until just now, that you picked the like most naked character.
there. Well, I mean, Team Typhoon is.
I assume
Actually,
you
it's
did that
kinda
specifically for me.
It's kind of interesting. This team, Typhoon, the 2 racers on it are sisters.
Oh.
And on Team Terra, the green team, that's husband and wife.
Oh.
Only on, 2 of the 4 teams, the partners are unrelated to each other.
Yeah.
Or aren't more than just racing buddies. And in the team with poor teamwork but high other stats, they're just people who share the same sponsorship or some shit like that.
Oh, really? It's kind of neat that they have like a semi-story reason there.
Yeah, there's kind of a story reason for their teamwork stat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their teamwork isn't great because they don't really know each other. Their teamwork is pretty good because they're family.
It's kind of funny. Like that red team, they're still unrelated, but they're still kind of bros. And it mentions, they both just want to have fun and do sick tricks. And then the team has no teamwork at all. It's like both of them are really headstrong and in it for
And
themselves.
they'll take you on, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, this place looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for that skybox. The skybox actually looks like garbage.
I mean, it's clouds.
Yeah, it's clouds, but I can also see where the walls meet each other.
Huh.
Like, you can tell where, like, what the angle of the wall is. It's just a big square around you. I mean,
Sorry,
granted,
I'm
you're
just
not really
constantly-
looking at it.
Sorry, I'm just constantly being distracted by that beautiful rush effect.
I keep thinking you're
I
gonna
got
say
a
ass.
comment. What do you think about when you come up to a buoy, you see the rotating circle around it, and you can see the arrows, representing what side you need to pass on and how big the turn's going to be?
I have an opinion on this. Do you want to say yours first?
Sure. I mean, I don't really care about the circle itself. I think it's just...
Yeah.
But, like, I enjoy the seeing how many arrows, how big the curve is going to be. That's a really good amount of detail, because it's hard to look over at the mini-map with all this going on.
I was going to say, the minimap's real small. I don't really think you need the spinning circle. I think that looks a little busy at first, when you first see it. But, man, that number of arrows actually tells you quite a lot, because it's not giving you an accurate amount of... Well, I don't think it's giving you an accurate amount of how much angle you need. But it is telling you approximately, or giving you, like, just an estimate of how much turning you're gonna need to do for the next one. So instead of it being like, here's the icon for this goalpost, and the next goalpost's icon is also visible, instead it just tells you, you're gonna need to go that away to get to the next goalpost.
I have to say,
and that's really helpful.
what I really like is that the amount of arrows actually changes depending on
Where you are, yeah.
the angle. The angle at which you approach the buoy.
Yeah, which is really, I think, really cool.
So you get a real time estimate of how steep the how sharp the angle is towards the next one. So that's really neat.
Yeah.
Oh snap! Ultimate Rush mode.
Ultimate Rush sounds amazing.
We unlocked, for beating Amateur Circuit 1, we got our first signature trick and a cheat code. And access to Amateur Circuit 2. That's actually our second cheat code. We got one after beating Rookie Series. So let's jump into it quick. Well, there you can see. So yeah, it's set up in those different areas.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll jump into a quick race, and we'll check out the 2 cheat codes that we did get. We have a big head mode, and we have
classic
ultimate rush mode.
Oh snap! Did you turn them on? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Hell yeah!
Big head, ultimate rush, bring it on, baby.
Yeah, heals. Yeah. So yeah, then let's pick a course.
It's seriously
with,
insane to me that's the load time. You haven't sped that up at all.
No, I haven't.
Wow.
This game loads real well.
And that big head mode looks dope.
Yeah, I mean, they're bigger heads. But the thing about Ultimate Rush is, no matter what the length of the trick is or how many points it is, every rush you get
5.
is a full tier, is a 5-tier rush.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so watch me forget I can do ground tricks here for some reason.
Even though you did it in the other race a lot.
I know, I was watching
the beginning.
As I picked this, I was like, man, there's no ramps. I'm really wasting this advanced trick, thingy.
Also, did your head get small for the trick?
Did it?
I think it did.
Let's pay attention on the next trick. See what happens.
If there is a next trick.
If there is a next trick, yeah.
If you forget how to use ramps, then maybe we won't find out.
Oh, there we get a trick.
No, his head's still big.
No.
Looks big size, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah, and I didn't show it off, but when you disqualify, it's just, you just end.
Oh.
Nothing special, no you lose or anything.
Yeah.
It's just disqualified. It's over.
It doesn't even tell you why you were disqualified, so if you didn't understand that system, you'd be real confused. But then again, you'd also be a real dingus.
Yeah. So that's basically everything in Carve. From now on, just the races get a little harder. We get to go to more areas. So if you enjoy it so far, you'll probably keep enjoying it.
Cool.
Though when we get to Pro, actually, I'll have some things to say, but...
Oh, man.
Until then, we get to enjoy the double rush!
Yeah.
Woo.
Double rush, mother flippers!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.